Listen, if you can understand these 5 things, you will be light years ahead of everyone else, and you'll be well on your way to making money talking about movies on YouTube. And this video is packed with high value advice, so you might want to bookmark this and come back to it later throughout your beginner journey. Oh, and be sure you stick around. I talk about a game-changing tool later in the video that will save you hours per video, hundreds of hours per year. You will not want to miss this, I promise you. Let's jump in. All right, so the first thing most people do when they start a movie review channel is they go study the big guys. They look at how the more successful people on YouTube are already doing movie reviews. And that's okay. Go ahead, study them, look at their presentation style, their editing techniques, and their approach. There's certainly value in study, but here's the catch. Don't do this just so you can emulate them. We don't need more Sean Chandlers or Jeremy Johnses. You know what I mean. Nobody can be them better than they can. But here's the catch. Nobody can be you better than you can. It's essential to bring your own approach and your own style to the table when you start your channel. So yes, learn from the best, but bring your personal touch. And try to bring fresh perspective and approach to the niche. There are thousands of people reviewing movies on YouTube, and they're all putting out the same content. Everyone's putting out, X movie review or whatever, and they're all saying the same stuff. They all look like each other, they sound like each other, they have the same backdrops. For you to be successful in this niche, you need to be different. Take a look at channels like Cinema Sins and Shafrillis. Both channels talk about movies, but they take completely different approaches than everyone else, and that's their differentiator. That is what makes them successful. So find your niche within the niche. Find your differentiator. Okay, moving on. To make engaging movie review videos, you need to know basic video editing. Emphasis on basic. You don't need to become a master at DaVinci Resolve. You can learn the basics in just a few hours. And wait, what was that? What specifically do you need to know? I'm glad you asked. That was a really good question. Let me break down a few things that I think you should know before you make your first video. First of all, the software that I recommend to beginners and even more advanced YouTube creators is DaVinci Resolve. There is a free version that I've used up until literally this week, and I just paid for the full version, and I didn't even need to do it. I just kind of wanted to. You don't need to buy the full version. You can use the free version for the life of your channel. And the first thing you'll need to know is how to even move around in the software, how to use the tools. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there showing you all the basics. Find them, watch them, practice, make a practice video and get in and just get familiar with moving around in the software. You'll also need to know how to do smooth transitions, jump cuts, remove uhs and ums and coughs and dead air and all that stuff. And you'll need to know how to incorporate text and graphics into your videos. And in this niche, more so than a lot of niches, it's really, really important that you understand how to do B-roll. What is B-roll? B-roll is supplemental footage that helps support your main content and provides visual interest. This can be still images that you pan across or zoom in or out of. But in movie review videos, B-roll typically involves clips from the films you're discussing, which will make your videos more dynamic and engaging. If you've ever watched a 17-minute movie review video of a person sitting in a room talking at the camera with no B-roll, you know why this is so important. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about movie reviews. In this one, I'm talking about John Wick, Chapter 4. And man, there was lots of action. So yeah, don't do that. One thing you should do is subscribe to this channel if you enjoy talking about movies, tech, content creation. That's what I'm here to talk about. Don't miss out on any future videos. Get back to it. Okay, this next one is a pretty big one that I don't think very many creators are doing. Before hitting the record button, come up with the concept of your video. What is the title? What is the thumbnail? You don't have to fully create the thumbnail. I kind of encourage that, but even if you just have an idea or a few ideas of what the thumbnail is going to look like, This really helps point you in the direction of where you're going with the video, what you're going to be talking about in the video, what are the main points of the video that people are going to expect based on the title and the thumbnail that they clicked on to come into the video in the first place. It's a kind of a backwards approach to record a video and then be like, okay, what am I going to title this thing and how am I going to thumb it? But what's funny about that backwards approach is that's like what most people do. That's what I did for a really long time. And it just really clears things up and really helps set your direction and get you in the right headspace when you're working through the entire project of a video, when you've laid the foundation of the title and the thumbnail up front. And after you've created the title and thumbnail, you're still not ready to record. Next, you need a script. To make a high quality movie review video, I believe it is essential to script. You need to have a plan before getting in front of a camera, or one of two things is going to happen. You'll create a very long and disjointed video with completely unnecessary filler that doesn't have any rhyme or reason to it, and you just make a long rambling video. Or you'll double, triple, or even 10x your editing time because you'll have to record and then re-record and then re-record all the points that you wanted to make because you didn't have it laid out in a structure or a plan. And in order to make it all even remotely cohesive, you're going to have to do a massive amount of editing. So even if you don't write out every single word that you're going to say, at least create an outline with bullet points of the main points that you want to make throughout your video. And here is a major time-saving hack that I promised at the beginning of this video, and that is using ChatGPT to write your scripts. And here is a quick tutorial on how I use ChatGPT in my scripting process. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do with ChatGPT is train it how to write the script in the structure that you're looking for. So I've created a really long prompt that I used to train ChatGPT for me, and I've pinned it to this video. If you'd like to use it, go copy it, paste it, modify it, use it however you'd like. But what I've done here is I've said, I'm gonna teach you how to write scripts for movie review videos on YouTube. I told it about the 5 crucial elements that I need in every one of my videos or in my scripts, which is the open, the intro, the concept and action, the golden moment or the height of the video, and the outro. I also tell it how to hook viewers. I went pretty in detail there. Again, all of this down in the pinned comment. And then I say, are you ready to write a script? And then I tell it, just for an example, I wanted to write a script for John Wick Chapter 4. I haven't actually seen this movie yet, but I just said, here's some things that I liked. Here's some things that I didn't like. My rating's gonna be 4.5 out of 5. Write a script for this video. And I said to make it between 1,500 and 2,000 words in length. You can also tell it you want a script for a video that will be 8 to 10 minutes in length or 12 to 15 minutes. So you can use time or a word count variable there. And then it begins writing. So it's got our cold open, our intro, our concept and action, everything that we said we needed in the script. And it's taking my points that I said I liked, my points that I said that I didn't like, and it's writing out the perfect outline for a script. Now, what's important is that word outline. I do not encourage anyone to just copy and paste this and just go record a video and sound like you're AI. There really isn't soul or personality or individuality in this script. So I think this is about 75 to 80% of the way there, which still saves a ton of time. What you need to do now is take this into your Word software, whether that's Notion, Notepad, whatever, and comb through this and adjust and add in the words that you would use when you're talking, or modify some of the points that maybe ChatGPT didn't get exactly right or didn't convey the message or the tone that you wanted to convey. Okay, let's move on to the final and quite possibly the most important point of this video, and that is just get started. It's normal for your first video or first few videos to be bad. My first video was awful. My first 10 videos were pretty bad, but I kept going and I kept improving just one small thing here and there through each video, and I just improved over time, and I'm continuing to improve with every video that I put out. The key is to embrace the learning process and just strive to get better with every video. Most people will never start. Most of you watching this video will never start your channel because you're afraid of what people are going to think about you. But to that, I'll quote one of my favorite exercise quotes, which is, it doesn't matter how slow you're moving, you're still going faster than everyone on the couch. And most likely, people won't be as judgmental as you think. I've gotten very few negative comments on my channel, and I only get them when I put out like a hot take on a video. I've not really gotten any on my production quality or video quality or anything like that. Most people commenting on YouTube videos are generally super supportive of creators who are putting in the work and providing valuable content. So remember, the more you practice, the more reps you put in, the more confident you'll become and the better your videos will be. And that'll do it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.